Welcome to Words to Know for Lesson 26. We are going to read a story called The Dot. But before we do that, I want you to know what the highlighted words in your story mean so that you will better understand what you're reading. So as normal, I want you to read with me the blue word and the sentence under the blue word. Then I'll tell you what it means. When I get to the how do I use it question and the talk it over section, make sure to pause the video and have a quick discussion about each word and the activity on the card. And then come back to the video once you're finished with your discussion. Right, so let's begin. Teacher. The art teacher shows how to use a brush. A teacher is someone who shows other people how to do something. Miss Carter is my teacher this year. Who was your teacher for kindergarten? Think about things that your teacher would ask you to do, and then look at the list below. Decide yes or no would your teacher ask you to do these things, and discuss your answers with your learning adult. Read it with me. Studied. She studied the flower before she drew it. A person who studied something looked at it carefully. Lucy studied all of the chocolates in the box before choosing one. Have you ever studied the clouds in the sky? Answer this question with your learning adult and see whether your answers are the same. What is something you have studied in the school library or in the public library? Read it with me. Surprised. He was surprised to see such a big statue. A person who is surprised did not expect something to happen. I was surprised to see Emily at the party. Do you like to feel surprised? Answer this question with your learning adult and see whether your answers are the same. Would you be surprised if your whole family showed up at school? Why or why not? Toward. He walked slowly toward the art table. Going towards something means going closer to it. Billy walked toward the ocean. When have you run towards something? Think about the questions in the box below and talk about your answers with your learning adult. You're just answering yes or no. Would you go toward that thing? Bear. The picture of the bear looks very real. A bear is a large animal with a shaggy coat, a very short tail, and sharp claws. We saw a bear at the zoo. What kind of bear is your favorite, and why? Point to the words that have to do with a bear, and talk about your answers with your learning adult. Above. These shapes hang high above the door. Above means over. There is a row of pictures above the fireplace. What is above your bed? Answer this question with your learning adult and see if your answers are the same. What might you find in a tree above you? Even. This box has even more crayons in it. Even is a word that you use to show that something is surprising. At the shoe store, we saw all kinds of sneakers, even striped ones. Tonight, we saw even more stars than we saw last night. Decide whether the word even makes sense in the sentences below and see if your learning adult agrees with you. Our last word, read it with me. Pushed. He pushed the clay into new shapes. Pushed means to have moved something forward or away from you. We pushed the couch back to get the toy under it. Have you ever pushed a shopping cart? What things can be pushed up a hill? Look at the chart below and answer yes or no for all the things in the list and talk about your answers with your learning adult. Let's work with your words just a little bit more before we read the story. This is page 153 in your reader's notebook. You're going to circle the correct word to complete each sentence. The words are in the parentheses. Okay? A even helps you learn, or a teacher helps you learn. Which word completes that sentence? Right, the word teacher. So you would circle teacher. You're going to do that for the other sentences on this page.